start focusing on your own individual movement, not just how you move with a partner. There are tons of genres of solo dance movement, including tap, jazz, and various forms of jazz that can help you with your Lindy Hop movement and your Charleston partner movement. The moves we chose for this introductory solo movement lesson are moves that we've already done with a partner, so hopefully are already familiar to you. Here's a couple general tips as you're learning to move on your own. Even though Charleston is a big dance, we want to control those movements in a way that looks right. My second tip is to always have good posture. Keep those shoulders rolled back, and we want to engage these muscles behind the shoulder blades. I always recommend doing both sides just to make sure you have good solo movement, starting with each leg. Lastly, we want to always have just a little bit of a forward angle so that our weight is over our toes instead of trying to dance on a flat foot. First, the front to back. So the front to back, we have a rock step, a triple front step, and a triple back. And you'll notice as I do this, I'm going to swing my arms in opposition. A rock step, a triple step, a front step, a triple step. A couple key things for this particular solo movement. When we do the rock step, we're focusing on changing directions only. The way I think about that is skating up a big skateboard ramp. So every time I do my rock step, I'm skating up. And the important thing there is that my feet stay right underneath me and right in the spot that I start them, right in the spot where they start. So in other words, I'm not going to do a rock step and reach forward, or a rock together and reach backward. I want to keep those feet right there and push off of them. Think of it like a runner in a race or a swimmer about ready to start a race. I have my rock and my step, and you can see that little skate here. Rock, and I push off this front one into my triple step. Now here on the front step, same thing, I'm going to skate up. This one's a little harder on the front step. Think about sort of opening your hips here and almost leaning back as we do the front step. And I want to make sure I'm picking up my feet and that the feet also stay in the same spot I started, and I'm not reaching front or back. So all together, triple step, front step, triple step, skate up, step, triple step, front step, triple step. Another way that's helpful for me to think about this, on the rock step, I'm going to lean slightly forward here. Rock, step, triple front. Now I'm going to switch my direction and lean a little bit back. Front, step, triple step. Let's take a closer look at our Charleston basic next. When we're doing our Charleston basic, we also want to use those arms and get the arms swinging in opposition with our legs. I'm going to start with my left leg, and the left arm's going to swing forward as my left leg swings back, a rock step. Then we're going to trade arms as we do the Charleston. Kick, step, kick, and kick, step, rock step, kick, step, kick, step, kick, step. Now when you're doing this on your own, a couple important things that we like to watch for. The first, again, that rock step should stay in place here. We're not going to reach forward with it or reach backward with it. The next thing, we like to stay nice and grounded. The best exercise for that, at least I think, we're going to bend these knees here in an athletic type pose, and I'm just going to bounce up and down. But as I'm bouncing, I'm just lifting up my heels in the back instead of bouncing up here, which is quite a bit different. We want to keep a downward pulse into the ground. So I'm going to be down here already and then just lift up these heels. This feels much different, but still provides a really good shock absorber and a really nice rhythmic pulse, which is what we're going for. And it's the right type of pulse rather than our up bounce up here. So I get going down here, I got my heels lifted, and then as I go into my Charleston, I'm going to maintain that same type of thing. And I think because I have a lot of tap dance background, if you watch closely, my heels bounce through this entire Charleston. That's just how I keep the beat in my legs. The next one we're going to do comes from the partner move, the yo-yo. that we learned in an earlier tandem Charleston lesson. So I'm going to have both the leaders and the followers do this on the left leg, because in tandem Charleston, we're both using the left leg first. So if you remember the yo-yo, the follow turns from here to one side and then back to where she started. So we're just going to add another front kick, and here goes. Rock step, kick step. I'm going to add a front kick facing this wall, and then a back kick back to where I started. So all together, a rock step, a kick step, front and back. Rock step, kick step, a front kick, back kick. Rock step, kick, a front kick, a back kick. Important things here, we want to maintain that same grounded style of pulsing. And you can see I have a little bit of an athletic stance, and I'm using my legs and into the floor with my feet. And then keep those arms moving as you dance. Next up is our 180 Charleston that we learned in another tandem Charleston lesson. The 180 is very similar to the yo-yo, but I'm going to continue my momentum and just stay facing that side when I finish. So rock step, kick step, I'm going to turn around, and then I'm going to stay on this side. Rock step, kick, all the way here. Rock step, kick, turn to this side. A rock step, kick, double kick. A rock step, kick, a double kick. A rock step, kick, a double kick. And you can see I keep using my arms, and I stay nice and low to the ground. It's not so important that you kick nice and high, but that we maintain that pulse throughout our kicks with our legs bent. It's much harder to do our kicks if we keep our standing leg straight. It's much harder to do these kicks, and you'll find that you're getting more tired. So bend into the ground and really use that floor. And remember, we don't have to bounce up here. We're just staying into the ground. Let's take one more Charleston move. This one's the Charleston 360. We're going to take the same idea as the 180, but make it all the way around in one Charleston basic. I'm going to start facing the camera. A rock step, a kick step, kick, and a kick step. A rock step, kick, all the way around. A rock step, kick step, double kick. A rock step, kick step, double kick. You'll notice on the 360 and the 180 and any of these that have a double kick, we're still going to switch arms. Even though we're kicking twice on the same leg, we are going to switch arms when we do that second kick of the double kick. Here's that 360 facing this way. A rock step kick, a double kick. A rock step kick, a double kick. A rock step kick, a double kick. If you have trouble getting all the way around or haven't learned how to spot when you're turning, a good rule of thumb as you're doing your 360, do that first half of your Charleston basic, then make sure the first kick, you kick forward and you're going to kick 180 degrees around. So that one will go here. Then remember, we're going to kick the same leg for the double kick, and we want the second time to be facing the way we started. Rock step, kick step, we're going to turn there, kick this way, kick this way. Rock step, kick, here and there. Rock step, kick, here and there. We learned a fairly easy partner move called lolly kicks or skip up, and that's when we're with our partner and we go in and out together with a kick step. This comes from a very simple solo movement. We're going to do a kick, step, a kick, step, a kick, step. And you can see as I kick, I'm going to twist my arms the opposite direction, but my overall presentation stays forward. So this is here, arms on the left and leg on the right, or opposite. And then we want to add in our Charleston style and pulse. So I'm going to get nice and low here and get that pulse going up and down. And then we want to keep that pulse going as we kick across. A kick, step, kick, step, kick, step, kick, step, kick, step. From the side, kick, step, kick, step, kick, step, kick, step, kick, step. If you got those kick steps that kick forward and twisting, we're going to now do our kickaways from Charleston. And if we're going to do that one ourselves, we just need to add a kick and kick step. So I'm going to have a kick and a kick step, a kick and a kick step, a kick and a kick step. So you'll notice I start in the same position with my arms crossed over my leg, and then as I do my and, I'm going to switch directions and my arms move at the same speed as my leg, then we end on the other side. Now the tricky thing is that I want to stay on that side with my arms, and I'm going to kick the other leg at that same corner that we finished. So kick here, we're transitioning. Now I'm at the other side, I put that leg down, and I bring the other leg up, but I leave the arms there throughout that sequence. And kick, kick, and kick, step, kick, and a kick, step, kick, and a kick, step, kick, and a kick, step. And from the side, here's our kickaways. Kick and kick, kick and kick, kick and kick, kick and kick. Let's do one that has our triple steps in it. We're going to take our Lindy Hop hand passes. It's really similar to the kick away Charleston we just did, but we have our triple steps in there, and we're going to use a front step instead of an extra kick. So we have first, instead of kicking and crossing our arms, I'm going to do a front step there. A front step and a triple away, but same idea, I'm going to move the arms away as I do that, then they'll stay at this side as I go into my other front step. A front step, triple, a front step, triple, a front step, triple, a front step, triple. We'll do one more for this intermediate class on solo movement. We're going to take that round rock step we've used in a bunch of our partner moves and take the very beginning of a tuck turn, just to make sure that we have really solid fundamentals for going into a tuck turn. So I'm going to start with the right leg. When we do our round rock step, we're going to open up our body and twist out, but my arms twist the opposite direction. So I have a round rock and a triple to the other side, and you'll see as I do my triple step, my arms are going to go the opposite direction, so I get an alternating twist action that happens. A round rock, a triple step. So as you learn to do these arms in opposition and those full solo body movements, you'll start discovering how the connection between partners is really made possible and made easier by getting down your solo movement.